XP Early Bird, and I am one half of the What's Going On podcast. Shout out to my boy Ninja. Right now, this is a segment that we created recently called What's Going On Right Now. And what's going on right now is my opinions on the friction between Kendrick Lamar and Andrew Schulz. First off, I think it's weird that a rapper and a comedian have friction. I'm not gonna say beef because I don't think it's beef. It's just they have their difference of opinion. They got their stance on what happened between them two. Okay, so Andrew Schulz made some jokes about black women, and then Kendrick responded to it in his song, right? And then Andrew Schulz responded to Kendrick's song. Two things to address about Andrew Schulz, right? Him saying how he can have sex with Kendrick. I get he's joking, but that didn't. What's the word I'm trying to find here? that didn't land well. It didn't go over well. It didn't receive very well. Right? You talking about having sex with another man, bro? Like, and again, like I say, I get it. I understand he's joking. He's a comedian. He's gonna joke. He's gonna tell jokes. I get it. But that one, nah, just not feeling that one. So that's the first thing about Andrew Schulz. The second thing about Andrew Schulz is he's aware of what goes on in the black community, and I can respect his opinion. No, I can respect anybody taking a stance and calling any and everybody out, especially from a hypocritical point of view. Because one thing I can't stand is a hypocrite. So he was trying to say, how can Kendrick get upset for what he said about black women when rappers constantly disrespect black women in their music? Okay, I get that. Cool. Right? So, but here's the thing about Kendrick, right? I think Kendrick reached a point in life where he knows what he wants and he's going after it. He knows on which, like, when things happen, he knows like what side he's gonna stand on. And I think he's not only does he know where he stands, but I think he's trying to right some wrongs, correct some mistakes, take ownership / leadership within the community, right? So like, if the community is saying, hey, protect black women, then I think Kendrick in his own way is saying, I'm going to protect black women. If the culture says, hey, we're going to start holding black men accountable, then Kendrick in his own way is going to hold black men accountable. I just think that's where he is now. I don't want to think for this man, speak for this man, but that's just from my opinion. Okay, now, to address, I always use this analogy when it comes to these type of things, right? If let's say I'm supposed to meet you somewhere, like we're friends and I'm supposed to meet you somewhere, right? And you show up a little late, and when you get there, you're kind of upset. I say, so you know what's going on? And you're like, oh man, sorry I'm late. My mom this, my mom that, and then you just start venting about your mom, right? You can talk about your mom, because that's your mom, and you can call her all kind of B words and female dolls and garden tools. That's your mom. If I chime in and like, yeah, man, that B word. Oh man, I can't stand that garden tools, man. Why she did that? You'll feel a way about that. And you know you would. Even as your friend, your close friend, no matter how close we are, if you're venting to me about a loved one, and then I chime in saying negative things about that loved one, you're going to feel a way about it. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you say. You're going to feel a way about someone else talking bad about your loved one, even though you're talking to that loved one in a negative way. But it's okay for people to vent and get things off of their chest, right? So this thing with between Kendrick and Andrew sits right next to Charlamagne, so he knows what's going on. He knows who's who. He knows what's what, and it sucks when you let people who's not of the culture or not like you, when you let them in, and then they get too comfortable and start speaking on things that they shouldn't be speaking on, start saying things that they shouldn't be saying, doing things that they shouldn't be doing, allowing things to happen that they shouldn't be allowing things to happen. So that's the part where Andrew doesn't. I think that's the part where he kind of oversteps his boundary, where he doesn't understand. So I think Kendrick just, with him being who he is, he's letting them know, hey man, this is something that you shouldn't be doing. And since the people in the room that's with you is not telling you, then I'm going to tell you. So that's my final opinion on who's right and who's wrong in the situation. I definitely say Andrew is wrong, but I'm not gonna crucify the man because I do like Andrew. I think he's funny from what I've seen. I just think sometimes comedians don't know when to stop being a comedian, and they just have to get that joke in. They just have to make you laugh at all times, and I think that's what that moment was. I think that he should just be more aware of the comments that he make. As far as as far as Andrew goes, and as far as Kendrick goes, man, I don't know. I mean, I'm just sitting back watching what he does, because it seems to me like he's on a path, like he's on a mission, and he's not really making any comments, not really making any statements. You just have to listen to his music to really find out what he's thinking, what he's feeling, and what's his next move. So hopefully this issue gets resolved, and it doesn't get too crazy. Again, how I felt about those comments, I just think Andrew was just insensitive, not really aware, and again, those jokes about him sexing Kendrick, man, it's just I can't rock with that at all. Like I said, I do find Andrew funny. I think the Diddy joke was hilarious, but that joke about having sex with a man is, I just didn't feel it. But yeah, let me know what you guys. Let me know what you guys think. Like, who do you think is right? Who do you think is wrong? Do you think Andrew, should he have made a comment? Should he have not? Do you think Kendrick is wrong, or do you think Kendrick's been a hypocrite? Just let me know in the comments. Again, I am your host, XP Early Bird. I am one half of the whole of the podcast, What's Going On, and this has been What's Going On Right Now. And I will see you guys later. Peace, people.
Enough.